power the VR2W. If your VR2W was just shipped from the factory, the battery may be installed and ready to be connected. If not, then start by checking that there is a thick O-ring in the back of the battery cavity. This O-ring should stay in the case, but if it comes out, then just push it back into the back of the cavity. Don't put any O-ring grease on this O-ring. Use an approved 3.6-volt lithium battery for proper performance, and check that the battery was produced within the last 5 years. More information about batteries is in the user manual. It's a good idea to use a permanent marker to write today's date on the battery before it's installed, as a record of when the battery was installed. Slide the new battery into the battery cavity so the wire sticks out the end of the cavity, and the wire is closest to the connector on the case. But for now, let's just move the battery wire out of the way. Without standing the VR2W on its hydrophone and possibly damaging it, apply pressure to the end of the battery to push it farther into the battery cavity. You'll feel quite a bit of resistance at this point, but while applying this pressure, slide the plastic bar through one hole across the battery and into the other hole in the end of the plastic case. Check that the ends of the bar are flush with the case. Position the receiver so you can see the LED status light. Plug the battery wires into the connector on the side of the case while watching this light. The connector halves can only connect in one orientation, and you should hear a click when the connection is complete. Count the number of flashes seen just after the battery is connected. There should be 4 flashes within a few seconds of the battery being connected. After the 4 flashes, the VR2W will begin blinking 2 quick flashes every 5 seconds. If the blink pattern is different than this, contact VEMCO support. Position the battery wires so they run through the notch closest to the connector, and tuck the excess wire against the battery to reduce the chance of damage occurring to the wires. Put the thin O-ring in the groove around the end of the case. Don't apply grease to this O-ring. It holds the plastic pin in place and does not create a protective seal, so grease is not necessary. The battery is now installed and your VR2W is powered.